Hey, we all know how we're gonna die, baby. We're gonna crash and burn.
Alright guys, this week's First Descent. It's weekly world news, issue number 1, featuring Batboy, the 90s icon of your supermarket checkout lanes. R.I.P. This week's video is a pretty special video. No, they're all special. What am I talking about? No, but I got a chance to meet Mski361 in person. So we went to a shop together, hung out for a little bit. I'll talk more about that a little bit later. But also picked up a bunch of dollar books I'll be showing. Granted, not as many as he did, but before we get to that, we gotta get to our 12 from the Tomb. So this week's 2 from the Tomb. I've been seeing a lot of Sam Keith showing up in a lot of videos lately, so I figured show a couple cool ones here, 2 cool ones. Of course, you got to go with the Max with Sam Keith. This was buried in the tomb actually, so I dug it out. I might do a video where I actually got a haul from my my own collection. Stuff I forgot that was even in there. But yeah, I'm a huge Sam Keith fan. Definitely one of my favorite artists, especially of the 90s. But I figured I'd show a book that maybe some people don't know that he actually did. He did Aliens Earth Wars from Dark Horse Comics. This is issue 1. So yeah, you can see Sam Keith there, but some of the interiors he did. You can just see, like, when did this come out? This came out in 1990. This came out probably, what, 93? Yeah, 93. Yeah, but you can just tell, like, how much he had, how much better he got at his art from 90 to 93. It's just like, again, he was probably doing the stuff he really wanted to do too, doing his own characters and stuff. But yeah, I figured I'm gonna keep this week's 2 from the Tomb short. But I figured, since I'm seeing it quite a bit in a lot of other videos, just giving you a heads up that he did other stuff besides the Max, Marvel Comics Presents, Sandman. Alright, so what we'll do is I'll flip this camera around so you can see me talk about meeting Mski361. So let's kick it. Alright guys, so this is the Mski361 haul. Doing a little bit of out of order, doing the camera flip a couple times, so you obviously saw the First Descent in my 2 from the Tomb. But I wanted to do it this way. I wanted to show some of the stuff that Mski361 gave to me and just talk a little bit about the meeting. I've known Brian for like easily over 10 years, I'd say. We've sent each other AOKs. We've helped each other fill out part of runs. He was collecting Warlord. I was collecting Green Lantern. We both sent like multiple books to each other. It's always nice to have I call him a friend, and that's what he is. But just somebody looking out for you. Especially we both love dollar boxes and stuff, and dollar or less boxes actually. Anything cheaper, but yeah, it was, finally he had a chance to come down to Pittsburgh. It was on and off for a couple days. We didn't know. I think he had family obligations, so he didn't know if he was going to get time to, go meeting up with an internet stranger to go comic book shopping. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes that doesn't, sit well with the family. But regardless, he ended up getting a few hours. Mind you, looking back on it, I should have been more specific, I guess. Instead of saying meet me at the Olive Garden, Pittsburgh Mills, I automatically assumed, everybody knows what the hell I'm talking about. But so future reference, I'll make sure I send a direct link to so you can put it on on your GPS. But yeah, he ended up downtown somewhere. I think he broke a couple of laws, but they don't give up no fucks down there, so it's all good. So ended up meet me around, let's say, about 2:30, 2:40 in the afternoon. Yeah, pulled right up. Yeah, when I first met him, I was pleasantly surprised that he dressed in his penguin colors. I'm really, really excited. I was really happy for that, man. Paying the great Sid the Kid Crosby some the respect that he deserves. So likewise, when I go up to Buffalo, I'm hoping before the end of the year, I hope to go up to Buffalo to represent. I'm gonna, get my. I got a jersey. I'm gonna come up there, support the local Buffalo team. So figure I'll bring, I'll wear this jersey up. Show the Buffalo NHL team. The Toronto Maple Leafs. The respect, that he showed me when wearing those penguin colors. I really appreciate it, Mski361. It's all inside jokes, man. Sorry, but anyways, we he's gonna punch his screen. I swear to God, he's probably punching my face right now. But no, seriously though. But yeah, meeting him, it wasn't like it's hard to explain. It's like meeting a friend that you haven't seen in years and just start talking about stuff. You know what I mean? It's like it wasn't like you know awkward or weird or anything. It was just like meeting a friend I hadn't seen in like 10 years, face to face. So that was the really cool part. So I picked a place where I thought he would have the most fun, where he would get have a decent time. He'd find some stuff. I was just assuming. So I picked the place. This is the place I picked, and I think I did a good job. I think he, if you saw his video, I'll leave a link down to his video. It sounds like he had a good time. I mean, he walked into this place, man. Yeah, he first of all, where he lived, I think he said he drove like 3 hours. Plus, he had to drive another 40 minutes to come, over where I was at. So he spent a lot of time on the road. So I mean, he was, probably wearing down from the road a little bit. But when he walked in that shop, man, his eyes went. I told him there was about 300 long boxes of dollar books. So, and I think I underestimated it. I mean, easily 500. Mski361. What do you say? Put it down below. But yeah, I mean, so he's taking pictures. I think he was sending it to, I can't remember who he sent it to, but yeah, sending a couple of cats on YouTube here that that he was just like because it's three different stores basically. It's dollar bookstore. It's a big giant store. It used to be a different store before they bought it out and put a wall in there or put a door into the middle section is basically new books. The wall books. What else is in there? Just regular backstock issues. Then the third side is the Pokemon Magic games, and then there's got some Silver Age books that are seen better days and in sets and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it was just you could just tell it was overwhelming. So I'm like thinking like, oh man, I hope this guy, Mski361 finds something in there, make it worth his while coming down here, hanging out. We're talking and stuff. I mean, so we're both going through boxes. He's like 2 or 3 boxes over for me. I'm, starting towards the middle. So we're flipping through it, and I'm like, chit chatting, looking, and I look over, and here he has like a stack this big. He has a stack this big in the first box. I mean, seriously, easily 500 boxes. And he didn't make it through the first long box without pulling like a stack. So, but yeah, it was funny. And we were chit chatting, both showing each other different books like we were finding and stuff, talking about it. So nice talking to somebody that's a similar collector to me. Granted, we don't collect, probably majority of the stuff each other collects, but I respect people that not respect. I try to think of a better word, but a connection with somebody that is a run collector. Um, I've always yeah, admired people that, especially long runs and stuff like that. That's a battle. So, but yeah, just fun chit chatting back and forth. And this, some of the cat was there, and he was telling us about what he was finding and stuff. He was like a different type of collector. I think, he was more into like the monetary part of it and all that. So he was showing us and he was talking about stuff. So it was cool, man. He had a good time too. Whoever that mystery guy was. But yeah, I think so. Anyways, we're going around, and I mean, you look at the time, and it was like we got there at 2:30, and by the time I was looking at it was like almost like 4:45, and yeah, he was tapping out. I know he was done because he had like a stack here. I got us two used short boxes, so we could put our stuff in there. Um, instead of carrying like because he said he could use the grocery cart, but yeah, so we went in and walked around, saw all this stuff. I think he pulled a new book off. I can't remember, was it Red Coat or one of those Geiger verse or Jeff Johns' new books. But yeah, I think he had a good time. Like I said, I hope he comes back down. I think because we got a shitload more boxes to go through, brother. But yeah, I hope to get up there one day. Preferably not with my family until so I can maybe I'll just we can find a weekend or a Saturday or something I can shoot up and he said he got a few shops up there but we can meet there's one that's like sort of it's an hour away from me so it'd be 2 hours away from him so maybe a Saturday we can figure something out but I've gone 10 minutes on it again just a great dude it's funny I was like oh I'm gonna put a couple things together for him just welcome to Pittsburgh gift bag or whatever, mystery box. And he ended up doing the same thing. So this is some of the stuff, or this is the stuff he gave me. Um, he ended up giving me the Spawn figure that I've been wanting forever. I think this is the first Spawn figure. Yeah, I just love this, man. I was so appreciative. Yeah. He said he might have had one. We were gonna find out a trade, but he ended up just giving it to me, which is cool. Because I bought the Angela one. I think it's Series 2 or something, but yeah, there's a few other Spawn figures I want to get, but I'm happy with the two that I got. Let's see here. Make sure these are in order. He ended up giving me some Madame Frankenstein books. This is issue 3. Sorry. This is why I don't do this, man. The glare. Madame Frankenstein. Hey, we take a quick look in here. Some Jenny Frison on the back, man. There you go. Looks like it's in black and white, so that's pretty cool. So I have to hunt down issues this is issue 2. So I have to hunt down issue 1, I think, and I think it's wait, issues 1 and 3. That's what I need to do. This is issue 4. issue number 5. Issue number 6. I think let's double check, make sure they're all black and white. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's all. And the last one, this is pretty cool of him, man. So he offered me to do a trade. I thought I could get him Airboy issue number 5. It's a classic Dave Stevens cover. Those that don't know. But he offered this up for trade when I found another one. And the story behind that is, I thought I could get it for him for like $20, because before it all blew up and stuff. This dealer I knew had probably like 8 or 9 of them. I should have grabbed 2 or 3 more because I bought one for $20. It's Airboy issue number 5. Try to leave a picture here. Stop. So he said if I find another copy of it, he'd be willing to trade this, but he ended up giving it to me. So definitely gonna try to find him the copy of Airboy issue number 5. I'll come across it eventually, but and I'll just give it to him. But this was so cool of him to do that. This is Silver Surfer issue number 44, the first appearance of the Infinity Gauntlet, Fistful of Trouble. So that was super cool of him. My Silver Surfer run, I started at, I think it's either issue 33 to 34, and I wanted to get up to issue like 50. So only a few issues away from getting that, but this is a big one that I needed to get out of the way. That Thanos is just badass, man. Yeah, Ron Lim, I think he draws them the best, man. Perez isn't too bad either, but yeah, so. But I'll show you what I ended up, this video is going already on well over 15 minutes though. But I'll show, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the books that I picked up at the dollar book diving that we did. So we'll show that to you right now. Kick the Black Smoke. Alright, so I got a nice stack of dollar books here. We'll go through these. First up, Oracle. Actually, it's Showcase 94, issue number 12 with the Kelly Jones cover. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Kelly Jones. First, I thought this cover was faded, but I think it's the way it's supposed to be. I think one of Mr. Rigor Mortis's paint pens with that blue color look real good here with the Kelly Jones cover or signature. So who knows? This book, every time I go into the back issue bins, I sort of look for it. It's Showcase 96, issue number 3. For some reason, it's a pretty tough book to find. Some say it's possibly like a introduction to Birds of Prey, but I don't know. But it's got a Black Canary on the cover. Lois Lane there. But yeah, for finding this for $1, I was like sweet, because I never find, take the Pepsi challenge, man. See if you can find it in your back issue bins. Well, then again, people are starting to sell their books real fast now. Next up, book needs no introduction. This is X-Force number 1 for $1, but I wanted it for the cable card. I already have the Deadpool one. I have the Shatterstar one, but I didn't have the Cable one. So I figured, for $1, what the hell? I think I own like 3 or 4 copies of the Deadpool one with the Deadpool card. Who knows? Maybe a movie might come out. Might be worth something someday. This was an upgrade for me. This is Cyblade She. This is the first appearance, I guess, of Witchblade. Take a look inside. But this was a much better copy than the one I had. Got the Mark Silvestri art. When he's on the top of his game, man, he's one of the best. That's just an awesome scene right there. But yeah, finally glad to have an upgrade. Now I can get rid of my other copy. I only need 2 copies of this. Trying to piece this set together. This is a Black Widow with the Adam Hughes covers, I guess. Yep. Issues 12 and 13. Lucky to pick them up for $1. This one inside, the interior is pretty cool on this. But yeah, I have like 3 or 4 issues of this series, and I've enjoyed most of them. Lots of action, pretty violent too, surprisingly for a mainstream comic. But it's got the usual tropes in it too, though. Yeah. Of modern comics, like sitting around and eating. That's in this issue. We're not gonna go. We're not gonna be negative. But yeah, I'm I think I'm only about 6 issues. It's only a 15-issue run. Plus, for some reason I collected women in black leather. Speaking of black leather, I picked up some Bettie Page. This is issue number 1. This is a Dave Stevens homage. So I picked up this one. Picked up issue number 7. Out of order. Issue number 3 and 6. So one of these is going to make the thumbnail. I'm just curious which one would have you picked? 1, 2, or 3? I'm thinking about going with I'm thinking about going with this one. It's a real eye grabber. But yeah, these are basic cover buys. See what's inside these. But yeah, like I have no real interest in reading any of these. But like I said, just cover buys. This was an awesome find. Dead World, issue number 2 from the Image series. Or Image Run, I guess. Desperado. But it has Vince Locke doing the artwork inside. So, those unfamiliar with Vince Locke, if you saw any of the Cannibal Corpse album covers, he probably did the majority of them. Requiem for the World. That's a cool cover right there. I picked up Black Flag. I've been wanting to read this too. It's from Dan Frega. And his Image. Not Image, it was Maximum Press. So this. Yeah, Rob Liefeld's company, I guess. Yeah, so this is issue 3, so I'll be hunting the first 2 issues so I can actually read it. Picked up Harley Quinn, issue number 75, the series finale. I like the stuff that Amanda Connor did with Harley Quinn in the late teens, I guess it was. But for a while, this whole series just lost me. But I really enjoyed the new 52 stuff. So definitely, I recommend that, but not highly. So don't go buying it. I picked up Marvel Tales, issue number 79. This is the second part of the drug issues, because 97 was the first issue. So I'm going to be on the hunt for that, because I never read this. Gil Kane in the art. But there's Marvel Tales. I usually like to buy for under issue 100 for Amazing Spider-Man, because a lot of them I won't be able to buy. So figure at least have something. Amazing Spider-Man issue number 376. Always great when you find Amazing Spider-Man in a dollar bin. Getting pretty close to getting 301 to 375 or three. What was I going to? 380, I think I was going to. Whatever the. I can't remember when Maximum Carnage ends, but so this might actually be an issue over, so I might be going to 376. But yeah, I can't remember when it stopped. 370. I thought it was 379. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. But yeah, for $1 I picked it up anyways, regardless. Irregardless. These two are basically a read and get rid of. Doom Force. DC taking a shot at the big craze at the time. X-Force. Take a look inside real quick. I never read it, so I was like, yeah, I just want to read it, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in my collection. So if you really want this issue, let me know. That's hilarious. Yeah, the one I bought to just read and get rid of. I always like a little bit of Usagi Yojimbo. This is a one-of-one issue, so it's issue number 153 from Stan Sakai did all the work on it. So it's just one of the books I just wanted to read. Who knows, I might keep it, I'm not sure, but... Never read this book, or any of these books. Martial Law, Crime and Punishment, Martial Law Takes Manhattan. So, never read any of the martial law books. Yeah, it's got, of course, the Judge Dredd vibe go into it. So it'll be interesting to read this. I think this is it came in like a sealed bag. I ripped it open, of course. Last 2 books, ended up finding this. I thought this was a great steal for $1. Um, Plastic Man annual 80-page giant. So it reprints the first appearance from Police Comics. Was it issue 1? So pretty cool. I got a couple of the Plastic Man Silver Age books, but not too many. So that'd be interesting to read this. Lastly, Frank Miller Presents. This book normally is $8 off the rack, and to get it for $1, it's Frank Miller's Pandora. Written by Frank Miller. Let's see here. Right at the end. Yeah, art and color by Emma Kubert. So, but yeah, I was just flipping through it, and I was just surprised how good the art in this book is. Almost got like that Vertigo feel to it, especially this part coming up here. Yeah, I could easily seeing her writing or drawing a lot of those type Vertigo books. And the color layout in these books are just popping off the page. I'm sure my piece of shit phone isn't picking it up, but yeah. So that was my dollar bin haul from meeting up with Mski361. Again, had a great time. Can't wait to do it again. Who knows in the future? Hopefully before maybe the end of the year, maybe the beginning of next year, we can go up to this other shop that I know of that has probably more books than this one, more dollar books. So sure, he'll be all for that. Just gotta find the time. Both busy. But yeah, definitely had a great time picking these books out, talking about some of them. All right, guys, I went on way too long here. I'll talk to you next time. Check out all the links down below, of course. Check out Mski361's channel. I'll put it at the top there so you can just click on it and sub him up. Great guy. And we'll talk to you next time.